All right. Well, welcome everyone to Monday Night Live. Super excited. Super excited. Welcoming to our new consultants. We're going to be meeting you in a little bit. We're going to get to hear from our consultant panel tonight. Super excited. And again, if you had guests on our event today, then I can't wait to find out how that went, whether that meant they're going to join the next customer event, or maybe they're gonna book now a chat with you, me, and or maybe just you and the person. Or if you need me, let me know. You can book me on my calendar. Or if they were like, yeah, let's do this, you send them the link. So we were talking about, I know it was very last minute. Remember, today was supposed to be our red jacket debut, right? And we didn't have a red jacket to debut. So I was like, well, we're gonna do something to share the opportunity, right? So we're gonna start doing a sip and see, I think, a couple times a month. I think it would be good to do it a couple times a month, right? And at the beginning of the month and then mid-month, right? So then you have something to, use that to like for the next step. What's the next step? What's the next step? And we'll probably do another one before the end of the month, right? Because we got some goals, all right? So we can do that. And Chrislyn gave me a good idea. I'm going to let her share that. You want to share what you thought, what you were telling me earlier about how to invite people, or the people that you could invite?
So when quickly thinking of who I could invite to the sip and see to take advantage of it, I thought about, because like I sent like 2 Facebook messenger messages, like one Instagram and one Facebook messenger message to people. But then I was like, who can I invite that I haven't already asked to listen to the opportunity? And then it hit me that because I got some packets to send out, that there were a lot of people, as I started to go through my Google form spreadsheet, there are a lot of people that watch the video and answer that they would love to get a discount, or be a savvy shopper and get a discount. And I started to look at the next column, and there were several people who actually asked legitimate questions, like they were interested, like, how would this work, how do you find the time? And so I literally started going down my spreadsheet, and I sent a text message to all of those people. Now, no one has responded, and it was about, because I was about to get off work, so it was about 3:30, 4 o'clock by the time I got the messages out. But as they respond, I'm going to take advantage of it and either schedule a one-on-one Zoom for a career chat, or have them watch another video and do a survey from me. So I'm definitely from now on going to pay attention to that column as my people who are RSVPing for facials and parties fill out my Google form. I'm going to quickly look and see if they responded. And if I need to, I'll layer them before we do skincare, and see if the opportunity is for them.
Yes, I thought that was a good idea, especially since I know we all have people, some of us have people from that first 48 event we did last month. That could be another layer for them. So thanks for sharing that, Chrislyn, because I was thinking about a bunch of people as well. All right, so we're going to get started with some recognition. So if you are, so this is how this works. I know we got some new consultants, first time on, and we're going to meet you in a little bit, but we use our electronic hand. All right, so if you're on your phone, you may, I think, see when you go to participants, it'll say like raise hand, or if you're on your computer, you should see it there, that you can raise your hand. All right. So consultants, we want to find out who told others that you have a business. All right. So if you told anybody that you are a beauty consultant, if you told anyone I have a business, if you gave out a virtual business card, go ahead, raise that electronic hand so we can recognize you. We can recognize you. Yes, love it. Lori, Chrislyn, Pam, Ingrid, Miriam, Tamika, Flavia, Suzanne. Yes, everybody. And the only ones that didn't are the new consultants that just joined. All right, so that's awesome. All right, so we're going to find out who made some money last week. All right, so if you sold anything at all, go ahead and keep that hand up. We want to recognize you for, oh, fit in your mouth, telling someone you have a business. All right, yes, if you sold anything at all, congratulations, ladies. All right, if you sold $100 last week, go ahead and keep that hand up. Go ahead and keep that hand up. We're going to meet our quart of sales when we get to 300, but we want to recognize on along the way. All right, congratulations, Lori, Chrislyn, Ingrid, Miriam, Suzanne, Doretha, Flavia. Congratulations. All right, how about $200 in sales? $200 in sales. Go ahead and keep that electronic hand up. All right, ladies. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, 300 or more. 300 or more. Keep it up. Keep it up. We're going to meet you for selling $300. We want you to share. Okay, Miriam and Doretha. Yes. Congratulations. All right. So we are going to meet our court. All right. And you're going to share how much your total sales were for the week. Was that and what that consisted of, meaning not specific products, but was it a facial? Was it guest to an event? Was it reorders? And one selling tip you can share. All right. So let me start with the newest consultant on our event today. Doretha, are you able to share with us? Hi there.
Oh, hi. I didn't sell anything. I don't know how to get this hand down.
Okay. All right, I'll lower your hand. You are all good. Okay, well, we are glad you're on. We're going to meet you in a little bit. All good. All right, Suzanne, let me go to you next.
Okay, so hello, everyone. My sales came from follow-up reorders. And the second aspect of that was new customers that I invited to our sessions. It was either a Monday or Thursday session last week. And the person made a purchase. So
what was your total?
Thank you. The total, $325.
Congratulations.
Yes, and thank you, Crystalline, and whoever else presented last week that did fabulous. But you guys did a great job. Thank you for
Awesome.
helping.
Of course. Thanks for taking advantage of those events. Right? All right, Miriam.
Hey, ladies, you can hear me okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My total barely beat Suzanne with 346.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. What that consist of?
It consisted of actually purchases from new customers. I haven't even given a beauty session to one of my coworkers who is excited about those mystery boxes that are being shipped to me as we speak. So I'm just getting busy selling them. So she was doing some Christmas shopping and she's like, I need 3 of those. And one of them is for herself. So Santa helped herself, and a mix and match bundle is what I also sold. So
all right. Well, you said, let me write this down because I'll do recognition a little later this evening, my late night posting. If you're new, you'll get used to me. I post late in our group. All right. So mute your notifications if you don't want to see it till the morning. But that's when I can post. All right. You wake up. It's funny. I post late and then I wake up to like 20 notifications of everybody liking the post. It's like, oh my goodness. Well, my early risers are like, up, like, comment. It's like all of it's from our group, which is always fun. So I'm going to spotlight you, Miriam, as our queen of sales. What's a selling tip you can offer? What's a selling tip you could share with all of us?
You know what? Here recently, I'm just collecting tips from watching my whole team blow up. Ingrid did the doggone thing selling these mystery boxes. And so I literally just took a note out of her book and I started to kind of promote them from the perspective of the guys in people's lives. It just so happened that this week it was a woman who bought for her daughter-in-law and another daughter and herself. So, I mean, just talk to everybody and talk fast.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's right. Throw a bunch of mud, take tips from your sisters. It'll work. All right. Congratulations, Suzanne, on your $300 plus week, as well as our queen, Miriam. All right. So let's find out who saw faces. Who saw faces? Who had guests to events, right? Who had their own personal appointments? If you saw any faces at all, you know what to do. Raise that electronic hand. Raise that electronic hand. You saw some faces, had guests on events last week. All right, we want to find out who's been telling people they have a business. Go ahead, Lori and Ingrid and Pam and Miriam and Suzanne and Karen. Congratulations. All right, if you had more than one guest, you had 2 guests, keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. All right, 2 faces. How about 3 faces? Go ahead and keep it. When we get to 6, we'll have a queen. 4 faces. 4 faces. Anybody have 4 faces? 4 guests to events. Let's see. Did it all go down? Oh, it went all the way down. It's like I was like, is that me? Or did it just go all the way down? Oh my goodness. Okay, so remember, what's a face? Your own personal appointments, right? Guests to events. Even when you do the 5 and 5s, if you start doing those 5 and 5 events, right? If you have faces for anything, that counts. All right. Miriam, didn't you have some faces yesterday?
Yes.
How many did you have?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I see. I wasn't counting the 5 and 5s. I actually had 4 last night. So if those are actually faces, because I was thinking like actually put product on the faces.
Okay, thanks
Try to
for
help me.
just sharing that, because I think sometimes we're thinking it has to be like someone got some samples and put it on the phrase. It doesn't have to be that. So if you have a guest on one of our events, a lot of times they don't have samples, right? But that counts. You know, if they say yes to come into an event, if you did have your own personal appointment with or without samples, if you are physically talking to a person about products, we count that as a face. Okay. So let's redo this. How about we redo
Yes.
this? Maybe we need to redo it now that we have a definition
I'm ready
of
now.
what counts. All right. So if you saw any faces last week, go ahead and raise your electronic hand. We're going to do a recount. All right. So let's see if you had at least one face. All right, Tamika, Ingrid, Flavia. Look at that. Now there's more faces. Tamika, Ingrid, Flavia, Lori, Karen. Yes, Pam. Okay, Suzanne, Miriam. Okay. Yes. All right. If you saw 2 faces, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. How about 2? All right. How about 3 faces? Yes. Yes. See, stay it up. All right. Woo, woo. 4 faces. 4 faces. All right. 5. 5. All right. Yeah. 6. 6. Knowledge is power, y'all. Knowledge is power. Okay. So, Miriam, how
I
many
had
faces?
6.
You had 6. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you are our queen of faces.
Who knew?
Congratulations. All right. So share with the ladies, because you know, I know you were working to finish a goal by the 15th, right? Which was probably what contributed to the push. You want
Absolutely.
to share
And
that?
I'm thankful for your 5 and 5 training video. Tanya actually just kind of gave me a concise explanation of it because I was on Zooms and on the phone and I didn't really have time to go through it myself. But with just, I guess, whatever was required for the 5 and 5, I realized, oh my gosh, I've actually already done this because I've been doing that all month. So the ones that I was able to track, there were 6 total, 4 last night. So I'm very thankful for the 5.
Congratulations. Yes, and let me give honorable mention to Tanya. I know she's not on right this moment, but she was rocking it out last night too, seeing a bunch of faces. So I know she'd be right up there in the runnings as well. But congratulations, Miriam, for being our queen of faces. All right, so now let's find out who's been sharing the opportunity. We're gonna have a queen of sharing this week, y'all. We're gonna have a queen of sharing. Been looking to have three, you know, each level. So we share the opportunity. How? When we have guests on an event where we're sharing the opportunity. So now guess what? The Sip and See, that's gonna be an event which will count, right? For sharing the opportunity. When you have guests on those events, that counts as a share. Yes, that's going to be awesome, right? And then if you do a 3-way chat with you, me, and your prospect, that counts. All right. So new consultants, you're going to be working to have your practice sharing appointments. That will count. Or maybe you're seasoned consultant, you're already doing your own sharing appointment, and then just let me know. So if there's I need to do any follow-up, I can help with that. Some of you know how to do all that on your own now. All right. So if you had passed it on, and the reason why we recognize these 3 categories is because why? Mary Kay asked us to do 2 things: share the product and share the opportunity, right? So we want to make sure we're working full circle. All right, ladies. So who shared? Who passed it on last week? If you had a sharing appointment last week, go ahead and raise your electronic hand. Go ahead and raise your electronic hand. We want to recognize those who are passing it on, keeping Mary Kay going. 57 years strong. Congratulations, Miriam, Crystal, and Pam, Tamika, and Lori. Yes. All right. Who had 2 sharing appointments? 2 sharing appointments last week. 2 sharing appointments. Go ahead and keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. I have the mute button. I got it. I'm doing all the things. All right. It's okay. So congratulations, Miriam, Crystal, and Pam. Tamika, how about 3? 3 sharing appointments. We have, that's part of our court when you have at least 3 sharing appointments. Yes, Pam. Okay. Congratulations. And Miriam. So Pam, how many sharing appointments did you have? Go ahead and unmute, please.
I actually had 4. I had talked to 4 people and forwarded the videos to them. And I figured I would wait and see what was going to come of it. I actually sent it to 5 people, but one of them is having some serious family issues right now, so I'm not going to bother her. So at least 4 people.
All
4
right.
people that I
Congratulations. All right. Thanks for
All I
sharing.
did was what you told me.
Well, hey, but you're doing it, right? You still, I mean, I can say stuff all day long, but that don't mean people do. Oh my goodness. I had to throw the ball. You had to throw the ball back in the court, right? So it's all good. All right, Miriam. How many did you go ahead and unmute?
I had 3 shares. Mm-hmm.
But how
I
many
got
new agreements?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've also based on agreements. Yes, bronze medal. You have earned your bronze medal already. Yes, first half of the month. I know. You're like, what? When you get gold medal, you end up in the Applause magazine. Yes, yes, your whole career. When you see that, when you see sometimes they'll say 100 gold medals. What does that mean? That means in the 100 months, someone's added 5 team members, 5 agreements in a month. So you will always have that as a benchmark. This is for everybody to have when you have a gold medal, you will automatically be in the Applause magazine. So congratulations, Miriam, for already having a medal. So you are our queen of sharing. She did a triple, she like clean sweep, clean sweep, clean sweep. And I guess there's a reason why, because she's got some gold. All right. So please share with us a sharing tip that you could pass on to the consultants.
You know what? When I asked one girl specifically, because we actually have done 1 launch out of the 3 already, and I asked her specifically, what was it that you heard, that made you say yes? And she said it was you. It was you. She said she liked my energy. So I guess if I have one tip, is get excited. Be convinced that you have something that people want and they want it bad, so you have to present it as such. And I think people will really look at it for the way that you see it.
Fantastic. That's right. Just be you, right? Just be you. Let your energy shine through, because they buy into you. It's not even like we have these products that people don't even try and they're like, I want it. Why is it? Because you're giving them your recommendation. It's you though. That's why they're doing it. It's not the product. I don't know how this smells, but they're like excited about it because you're excited about it. You're explaining it and they trust you. So congratulations, Miriam, on your clean sweep of the courts tonight. Yes, fantastic. And I'm just so proud. We have a queen in all the categories, right? So congratulations. And so now we're going to find out who's been earning jewelry. So you know how Mary Kay rolls. We earn jewelry constantly. I mean, it is just like, I think I had to buy a jewelry box at one point for all the jewelry that I've earned in my Mary Kay. So that's a fun thing to do. All right. So our year started in July. So we are now July, August, September, October, 5 months in to our seminar year. And so there's a 6-month challenge. Some of us are still on target for, we got this month and next month to wrap it up. All right. But we're going to recognize all the consultants who've earned at least 1 piece of jewelry since we started the Spark. The Spark Achievement for this seminar year. So raise your electronic hand, consultants, if you've earned at least 1 piece of jewelry since we started in July. Yes, Flavia and Karen and Miriam and Lori and Ingrid and Crystalline and Tamika and Suzanne. Congratulations, ladies. All right, if you've earned at least 2 pieces of jewelry, keep that electronic hand up. Keep it up. Congratulations, ladies. Yes. All right. Keep it up. Take your virtual stage call. All right. 3 pieces of jewelry. 3 pieces of jewelry. Yes. Congratulations. All right. 4 months in. These ladies are on target for the consistency. I think my clapper is tired. I'm like, I got to get a new one. It's like, you've been using me a little too much. All right. Congratulations, Miriam and Ingrid and Tamika. All right. Is anybody already earned 5? 5 already earned their November jewelry. 5 months. 5 months. Congratulations, Miriam. Woo! Congratulations, everyone. I know the ladies who have earned 4 pieces, they're going to wrap up month 5. I'm working to wrap up month 5, my own stuff, and we're going to keep it going. And so congratulations. All right. So now we get to meet our star consultants. All right. We have a stage call for star consultants, and star consultants are consultants who are consistently selling $300 a week. That is why we recognize, we give them the virtual stage when they sell $300 week after week. That's going to keep you on target to be a star. Our star quarter is 12 weeks long. It goes from this quarter from September 16th through December 15th. So we are officially in the final 4 weeks of this second quarter. Can you believe it? We are wrapping up soon another quarter. I feel like we were just at our star party, right? And now here we are about to have like 4 weeks left, right? So we already have some ladies who have become stars for the second quarter. So if you were a star last quarter or this quarter, go ahead and raise your electronic hand. I'm going to share my screen because we are going to find out from you why you like being a star. We're going to find out from you what prize you're working to earn this quarter, and also let's see, and how many times you're going to say why you like being a star, what prize, and how many quarters you've been a star. Right, so I'm going to share my screen and we are going to hear from Ingrid first.
Hi. I just went blank.
How many quarters you've been a star? I know.
2?
Actually 3. Now, remember you just finished your Sapphire yesterday. I know. It's like you just hit another,
Yay.
already a second quarter star.
Yes.
So why do you like being a star?
For the recognition, for the prizes, having the products on hand, and you sell more when you have it on hand, and to support my team. But it's just so much fun.
Awesome. What prize are you working on? You already got the Sapphire, so you know what that means. You got to go up a level.
I think I'll go for that bag.
That bag. All right. Yes. That'll be very pretty. Awesome. Congratulations, Ingrid. Congratulations. All right, Lori, can I go to you next?
Hey, ladies. Okay, so I was a Sapphire star last quarter, and I'm waiting to get my voucher, so I'm still waiting for that. And I like it being the star for the same reasons, to get recognitions, and I love the prizes, and I love being able to build my store. So that's still currently working on that, almost done. Looking at Sapphire this time for the knives, but I'm also looking at Ruby. These are all things for my husband so he can keep cooking. Let's see here. And then the Ruby, I think that was, what are those?
The pots?
Yeah, I need those pots. And then also the Pearl, nothing's, we just always aim higher. So I can still get those AirPods, which are $300. So those are some prizes. I would like to collect all of those. That's a big girl goal, but it's possible. So
it is, and
yes.
Absolutely, especially when you do both selling and team building combined.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
All right, congratulations. All right, Suzanne, can I go to you next?
Hello, everyone. So I was a star for 4 quarters last seminar year. And I think they told me 5, but in my brain it says 4. I love being a star because, like right now, if you CDS orders to your customer, that's a great thing that we can do that. But right away, it's 50%. But when you have product, because I was able to get bundles because I had, people with me on my team, and I bought product, I invested in my business. So that means my profit is a little bit more. So that I took advantage of times when they had skincare sets at 60% off, or just different values that the company, promotions, in other words, that the company had. So I love being a star because now when my business is not as where I want it to be, but guess what? I have some product. I'm able to get that to my customers right away, and I get all that money. So I got paid, I would get the $100 and some or whatever the order total was. I get it, and I can reinvest it in my business however I choose. So I help myself, my customers, my recruiter, my team leader, such as Latrice, even though she's not my director, but my director. So it's a win-win for everyone. So I really like being a star. And the prizes, I was a Sapphire star. If it's possible that I could finish as a Sapphire star again, because Mary Kay lets us do that. That's what's amazing. I can still finish. as a Sapphire Star, and I love to get the teacups because I love tea, or the cappuccino glasses if I do Sapphire. If not, I want to go up and get the luggage or something else in the pearl level, which would be a real stretch, but I love that opportunity.
Well, you got this, and it's great to stretch ourselves. And if you don't hit the goal, you'll be further than you would have been otherwise, right? So congratulations, Suzanne. All right, Crystalline.
Hey, y'all. So I have been a star for 13 quarters. And last quarter, I was a Sapphire. This quarter, the goal is Pearl, because I want that Instapot, but I also want something else. Probably a gift card to just finish up that Pearl level and not waste my points. But I love being a star because I love the prizes. I love the recognition. And I love, again, I always say it, but it holds true, not having a monetary goal, but kind of putting it to a prize where you can kind of look at a thing and not an amount.
Okay, congratulations, Crystalline. Selling sister. That's what I call her. Like having big weeks. And I know last week was a big week, right? And so it's cool because then it creates momentum. You know, there's probably you get bookings. It's just it really becomes this regular thing, you know, and then the beautiful part, and Crystalline, you might probably, if you're not already there, you're going to get there so quick where you're going to be able to be a star just from like your customers reordering products, which is an amazing thing. It just is something that happens with, because you put the effort in on the front end, it's really will just continue to like mushroom because you planted the seeds. All right, congratulations. Oops, sorry. Was meant to get that to that later. All right, tech support Latrice, get it together. All right, Tamika, go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like all over the place. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I've been a star for 7 quarters. I like being a star because I have product on hand for my customers and myself because I'm my best customer. And I love the recognition as well as being a star consultant. Last quarter, I finished up Sapphire. My plan is to finish up Pearl this quarter, but I want to get one of the diamond prizes, and that's the coffee maker.
So the coffee maker?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We love it. I know you like your coffee.
I do.
Yes. All right. Congratulations. All right, Miriam, you're up.
Okay, I have been a star consultant now for 2 quarters. I've been in for 2, so I just say I'm 2 for 2. I am shooting for Pearl again this quarter. I am aiming for that luggage in the 6,000 Pearl category, just because I love the idea that they have designed the Star Consultant program where you can just, like Crystalline mentioned, you know, reach for that benchmark and an item. And I know that if I hit that, that'll put me where I need to be for other contests. For Mary Kay as a whole, whether it's Court of Sales and, you know, that type of thing, because it's hard to track all the numbers. So I figure if I just hit Pearl, then I should be all right. You know? So, yeah.
And you got me as your statistician. All right.
I know it. I know I do.
I'll be keeping tabs too. I was looking at a couple of things today. I was like, I'm ready for our chat tomorrow. So
Yes.
congratulations, Miriam. All right, ladies. And while I just have it on here, I'm like going a bit ahead. Just letting you know that the new products are on your website as of today, okay? And so your customers will be in their catalogs. This is also a huge thing, you know, for another $300 week next week, right? It's just following up with your customers. I shared like a little short video in our group a couple days ago about, hey, it's one thing about sending the books, but it's also another thing to actually follow up and see that they got the book, right? And that they are, you know, that someone didn't intercept it, right? Because sometimes the family member intercepts it, you know. And Mary Kay, like I sent you all books too. So I was checking in with some people, like, did you get your book, right? Because, you know, somebody in your family could have taken the book from you, right? So we want to do the same thing with our customers because they will be like, oh, you know what? You're right. I do want to get such and such. Or, you know, I had someone text me today because I had an email that went out to my customers and she's asking me questions about the matte lippy things. And I don't know if you saw this, but they took the limits off of all the products except the hand sanitizer. Okay. So you don't have any limits now on the new products. Okay. Now remember, if something's limited edition though, when it's gone, it's gone. So now that there's no limits, you got those who've been waiting to get the extra thing. So just keep that in mind at the different branches, since we're like all across the US and different branches are going to have different runouts. All right. And your website, like I said, is updated. All right. So that is just super cool. All right. So let's go over our career path. We got some new consultants we get to meet today, and we're going to recognize the career path along the way. All right. So we all start the same way. We get a starter kit, whether it's that virtual starter kit, whether that's the physical starter kit. And so then when you are a brand new beauty consultant, you're making a 50% profit right away. So if you are brand spanking new, this is your very first time on Monday Night Live, we want to meet you. All right. So we would love for you to share your name, who invited you into Mary Kay, and why did you say yes? So I'm going to start with Miriam's mom, Miss Marion. I am super, super excited to meet you. And so I'm going to spotlight you just so we can meet you. If that's all right. Okay, because we're all family here. So welcome, Miss Marion. Yay.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. So
Glad to be.
yes, we're glad you are here. So I think I just spilled the beans that you're Miriam's mom. So I'm sorry, but why did you say yes?
Yes. And Tanya's mom too, by marriage.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So what made you say yes, Miss Marion?
I've been using the product for years. I was a consultant years and years and years ago. And again, I just love, especially the skincare products. And I'm just glad to be back. I'm retired. And so this is going to be another side hustle for me.
Fantastic. You know what? I'm going to add, now in Zoom, you can add someone to the spot. I'm going to add your daughter to this. So Miriam, why are you excited that for your mom, and why did you ask her? Why are you excited to work with her in Mary Kay?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this brief because I will be weeping. Okay, my mom is such a gift. I mean, to the world. And I know you think I'm biased, but it's the truth, and you will learn that soon enough. Yes, she loves the product. She's absolutely beautiful inside and out. But this woman has encouraged me in a way that I could not anticipate as a daughter. But I've watched her do that with everybody she meets. And so I just feel like she is going to give that away by way of Mary Kay, just like she's done in so many other spaces. So I'm just glad to have her.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Miss Marion. We are so glad you said yes. All right. So I'm going to keep Mary spotlighted because she has another team member on that we're going to meet. All right. And I saw her just a minute. There she is. There's Ebony. All right. Ebony was like, let me get ready to be on this spotlight.
Hey.
Hey, Ebony.
Hey, Latrice.
Hey. So we are super excited to meet you. So you want to share with the ladies why you said yes to Mary Kay, and even if you have like a goal that you're excited to pursue through this.
Well, I said yes. I originally met Miriam at my aunt's 50th birthday party, and I used the satin hands. I was very interested in the satin hands and the way it made my hands feel, and I was also interested in using a eye corrector for under my eyes. So since I was interested in the product, and she was telling me how good the company was, I felt was a great opportunity for me to come aboard where I can get the products for myself and sell them to other people as well.
All right, yes, fantastic. Now, Miriam, I know that you all, like she mentioned, you met at that event. So why did you want to share the opportunity with Ebony?
Because she was so excited. Like before I could answer one question, she was asking me another one. And, you know, when people are like so full of energy, I'm like, well, let me just get some information in front of you because I don't want you to take my word for it. So I think I ended up sending her 3 videos. She watched 2 of them. And when it was time for us to actually have our career chat, we scheduled an appointment to talk. She had watched 2. She was about to watch the 3rd, but she was torn if she should do the survey or watch the 3rd. So I'm like, you know what, let me just have a conversation with this young lady. So we talked before I could even get through the sharing guide. She said, you know what, I don't want to waste your time. I want to do this. So I said, let's go. What are we talking about? And I literally threw my paper, sent her an email invite, and we did her launch on Saturday. She was wonderful. She's got strong support. And I love her energy. I'm so excited about the ride we're about to be on.
For sure. I'm excited too. Ebony, you are, I believe, and Miss Marianne, and all the ladies that are joining us, you're just a gift. You're a gift. You give us energy. You show us that there are so many others like you that want something more, right? And it's inspiring. And we're super excited to welcome you to the Dynamic Diamonds. Welcome to our Mary Kay family. So welcome. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations to Miriam as well. Those are two of her team members, two of her new team members. All right. And so we have another new consultant in the house, another new consultant. I saw her just a minute ago. Where did she go? Tamika, is Doretha still on here? There she is. I see her. All right. So let me spotlight her, and I'm going to add Tamika to the mix. All right, because this is Tamika's new team member, Doretha Ware. So Doretha, would you share with us why you said yes to Mary Kay and what you're excited about?
Well, I was just excited to meet everybody. At the time that Tamika asked me, Minerva had told her about me, and so I'm like, okay, well, let me just kind of take a look at everything and see what this virtual Zoom is about. Because I had kind of retired, and I was like, no, I don't know if I want to get involved. But it's very exciting to meet all of you and to see the excitement and what you're all doing. So I like the product to buy it for myself, and maybe I share the opportunity with others. And let's see how this goes, because you guys are awesome.
Fantastic. Okay, Tamika, so why are you excited for Doretha?
I am excited for Doretha because I talked to her just on the phone, and Minerva is my team member. Minerva was not able to be on tonight. And so Minerva did all the work. She was excited and asked Doretha to come aboard, but we talked and I sent her the agreement through Minerva's, and she just came on board. And the funny thing about it, there was a glitch because years ago, Doretha was a consultant. So I mistakenly told her not to check the box that she had been a consultant before. So we got that corrected because she wasn't able to do it over the weekend. So I found out today from Doretha what my mistake was. Text her while she was on her job. She did it. She went ahead and signed, got the agreement in. And now tonight she's on. I text her, she texted me and let me know it went through. I told her come on board tonight so everybody could meet her and celebrate her as a new consultant.
All right. Well, congratulations, Doretha. Yes. And congratulations, Tamika, because you passed it on to Minerva, who passed it on to Doretha. So that's fantastic. All right. So we love that. We love meeting new consultants. And so then as a new consultant, you can decide, okay, I'm happy with 50%, or I'm going to start passing on. Or maybe people will be excited about your energy and be like, can I be part of that too? And then they're going to just invite themselves to be part of your team. That happens. That really does happen at times. You just saw it with Ebony and Miriam, right? So we want to celebrate now promotion. So if you are a senior beauty consultant, which is 1 or 2 on your personal team, you're making a 4% commission, you're getting $50 team building bonuses. You might be getting product bonuses if you're doing this within your first 4 months. New consultants, there's so much free product available to you in your first 4 months. We're going to make sure you maximize, or at least know what's available to you so you can maximize it. All right. So if you're a senior consultant, go ahead and raise that electronic hand so we can recognize you. You know what? My spotlight feature, I'm going to just spotlight our senior consultants so we can just say, give them a big old hello. Congratulations, Karen. Congratulations, Suzanne. Thank you for passing it on with 1 or 2 on your personal team. Your next step is what? Red jacket, right? And we can't wait to celebrate you having a red jacket debut. It's going to be super fun, and we can't wait to do that. All right. So thank you for letting me spotlight you on last minute. All right. So now we are going to meet our red jackets. These are the ladies who have moved up to the first level of leadership. And so I'm going to start with one of our speakers today. She's going to be training you all in a little bit. I'm going to get her music, because when you're a red jacket, you also get a song that you have as your background when we introduce you. All right, so let me get that going. And we're going to spotlight her. And so we all love her. And that is Crystalline Catron. So Crystalline, please share your name of your team and your next goal.
Hello again. So the name of my team is Team C4, or the Future C4 Unit. And we are courageously consistent, and I think I just messed that up, but we're confidently committed and courageously consistent, and we're explosive, right? Because C4 is explosive. And our next goal is DIQ by December 1st and on target car.
And why did you choose to move into leadership?
Because honestly, it became, this became so much more than just products and making money for myself. And so I realized it was selfish of me not to share this with the women that I'm coming in contact with, if it could impact their lives like it has mine.
Fantastic. Well, we so appreciate you for stepping into your greatness, and we can't wait to hear from you in a little bit. So congratulations, Crystalline. All right, so she already did her wardrobe change. I love it. All right, let me get her song going. Oh my goodness. So we are going to get to see again one our queen of the night. All right. And so we are super excited for you, Miriam. Okay, you know I'm about to have tongue twisters now between you and your mom. So we are super excited. Would you share with the ladies why you moved up into leadership, the name of your team, and your team next goal?
I moved up into leadership because I just want my own stuff. I want to call my shot. I want to design the life that I've been dreaming about. And I know the only way to really do that at my own pace is to be at the top of the food chain. So, and I knew I wanted to do that in Mary Kay because it fills my cup every day to give the same opportunity to other women who are looking for it. The name of my team is called Team Impact. It is because, look, I have an acronym. It's the intersection where motivation, purpose, and awareness come together. So with all of those elements, I'm just like super excited to collide into people who are ready to just be open and grow and thrive and fly. So our next goal on 12/1 is to go on target for that car and DIQ. Let's get it!
Absolutely, it's happening. Look at that. Coming out your jacket. You're so excited. I love it. I love it. It's like your room can't contain you. Oh my goodness. It's awesome. It's awesome. Congratulations. All right. And so we are going to move on up to that team leader, that lovely Tamika McGee. You know, we saw her earlier today with the new hairdo because she got that perfume. She is feeling fly, looking fly, and she is just fine. So got her song Just Fine. And so Tamika, please share with the ladies the name of your team, why you have moved up into leadership, and your next goal.
Hi, ladies. My name is Tamika. The name of my team is Powerful Pearl Unit. We're powerful, enthusiastic, always ready to lead to success. And the reason why I chose leadership is because I really wanted to. I really want to be in the leadership role now. I've been in Mary Kay for some years, but I recently, in the past 2 years, decided that I was ready. I'm excited about my business because I get to meet such awesome women. I get to meet with these awesome women every week. And the reason why I chose the pearl is because it's a beautiful gemstone. Many people don't know how strong it really is. It's really developed through irritation in the clam. As it continues to be irritated, this clam secretes this nectar that covers that sand or rock that comes in that pearl, and it just develops into this beautiful pearl, beautiful lustrous pearl. And when you get a pink one, it's even more expensive and more valuable. And so that's why I chose the pearl as the symbol for my team, because it's going to take irritation sometimes, but boy, what a beautiful gem we'll become when we emerge. And so that's what I'm excited about this business, and I'm excited to be in this group.
Congratulations, Tamika. We are glad you are here too. All right. So I shared already our announcement, which is your new products are available. So let's get into our training. All right. We got our consultant panel. Oh, you know what? Let me tell you what's coming next week. That's one thing I've been trying to do. I'm trying to get better, y'all. You know, I'm trying to get better. Next week, Crystal and I are going to team teach about Pink Weekend. Pink Week, right? Because can you believe it? It's going to be that time already for Pink Friday or Small Business Saturday, however you choose to do it. But we're going to be sharing with you some tips, and you're even going to get a little teaser today about it when Crystalline teaches. But we're going to get started with our first teacher today, and I'm so super excited because you're going to hear about 3 different topics: how to invite guests for events, how to use Mary Kay and Touch product knowledge, and then also selling for the season. All right. So we're going to start out with our first teacher, and I'm super excited for us to hear from Ingrid. So thank you, Ingrid, for being part of our consultant panel. And we
You're
can't hear
welcome.
from you.
Okay. I was going to discuss inviting guests and what I do to invite the guests. And when I thought about it, I thought about the 3 P's: purpose, plan, and process. And I was thinking, okay, when it comes to events, what is my purpose? What does it do for me? And the first thing I thought of was it's selling. Now, bear with me. I know it's not about the money only, but it's part of your career path as you're building, as you're going the direction you're planning to go. So my view for events is selling, and it's kind of like an acronym as well. So the S basically is, as Miriam stated, it's the excitement, talking to people, telling them how excited you are. Don't even come at them with the Mary Kay, just come at them with your excitement and then explain what's behind it. How much fun I was having. And I like to wear makeup, and I still get to wear my makeup because I go to my Zoom meetings and I get to see faces, my friends, and they tell me pointers. We just go back and forth with each other and have a good time, but I still get to wear my makeup, and then I explain what Zoom meetings I'm going to. Then I get into the business side of it. And this works a lot with family because I call up a girl, my cousin, and I'll just, be real giddy, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" "Well, I put my makeup on, I'm going to my Zoom meeting." And so that's part of my excitement. The S. The next one is E. E is the involvement. So once I do get them to take a look, peek into the Zoom room, see what's going on, or the event, I get them involved by kind of chatting on the side with them, asking them questions. And if their face is seen, I look at them when their eyes get big or when they twitch their head or whatever. And so I'll, ask them questions, or I'll tell them to ask, go ahead and ask, and whatever it is. And then the L, love the product. Of course, we love the product, but a lot of people knew me before, and they knew how red my skin was all the time. And I explained what I was using, why I not only sell it, but I love it because of what it's done for me and what it will do for them. And my mom used to sell Mary Kay before, and so did her sister. And I knew, her skin was kind of like mine. And so my mom would be talking to her on the phone, and I'd be in the background, making little comments, again, sharing my excitement and how much the product and what it's done for me, and my sister as well. I knew her skin type and what happens to it in the winter. And co-workers as well. We used to go together to Macy's, to the makeup counter. So I call them and I tell them, or I send them little messages. And then learning. While they come to the Zoom meetings or whatever it is, the events, these Saturdays, especially the Saturdays now, they learn so much. And not only do they learn, I learn. And it's funny that when I tell them that I learned something too, they'll say something, they'll mention something, they'll ask a question. And I'm like, that's a good question, Once they ask, then we talk about it. And then once it's over, I'll call them and I'll say to them, like one of my coworkers was on, Rochelle. And I said, we've always talked about how bad my eyebrows were. I said, you come on next week and I'm gonna get my eyebrows right. You get yours right too. That's just one example. And then the I is the incentives. Once they do get on, you can tell them or send them a message and say, you were talking about this product or that product. Hop on tonight. They're going to be discussing it. There'll be giveaways. Just put that excitement into your email, your text message, your phone call, whatever it is. And then the N is no one and no event is exempt. Even though it's makeup, even though it's a male, female, young, old, my dad. I had my dad watching. I had my brother. I had male friends on Facebook that are friends of friends. And I mentioned to them, looking for gifts. I know you wear cologne, whatever it could be, but just not excluding anybody from the events. And then the G. The G is getting the products in their hand. They may see something they like, add something on with it that they did see or they didn't get, but just getting it to them, samples, just whatever it is to generate that excitement with them and get them, because once they use it, they'll love it and they'll get more of it. And that's basically how I do it, just letting them know the benefit of it. And then with the incentives, if they tell someone how much fun they had or what they learned, tell them to call them, have them join, $5 off for everyone they refer, or a percentage off the item. If they like, okay, I'll take the one item, but I'll hold off on the other, well, give them a percentage of that. It costs money to make money sometimes. But that's basically how I do it, along with the, the few little threats I used to throw in there, and I've used up on those. But that's it.
Your fun threats.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations on just being a master at inviting people to events, Ingrid. You are. I mean, I can't think of an event where you don't have somebody on, right? Then you're showing up and you're learning, but you're like, hey, if I'm going to be on here, I'm going to have somebody on here as well. So I love that acronym. Yeah. And ladies, maybe hopefully you were taking notes, but if not, Ingrid, if you're able to just put your notes even in the chat, that would be awesome for that. But I love it. Just keep it simple. And I love how you just weave it into what you're just doing anyway. So it's not feeling like you're, coming at people, but you're just feeling, you sense a need that they have and you're simply helping them achieve it. So thank you for being one of our teachers, inviting guests to events. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So we get to now switch gears, right? So Ingrid started us out. We now know how to invite people to events. Now they're going to ask you questions, right? You're thinking, all right, how do I answer this question? Do I just ask Latrice every time I have a question about a product? The answer is no. The answer is no. All right. And so you're going to hear from our next teacher, and that is Pam, who's going to share with you about product knowledge and how to use the tools that are available to you from Mary Kay. So go ahead, Pam.
Hello, ladies. Good evening. Thank you so much, Latrice. Can you guys hear me okay?
Let me turn the music down so we don't have any background noise with you, because it was a little low.
I know my computer, for some odd reason, is always low. This is the one I use for work. So.
Well, I turned the music off, so I think we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn my volume up. But anyway, I have a small presentation that is going to accompany me with my here. Where can I got to get to my share screen. Hold on one second. I do this every day, and you would think I would have it by now, but sometimes,
You're good. Now you know my pain, right? You get it, right?
I know. And every time I come back from a little break or lunch, I'm just talking away, and they're like, "No, Ms. Bates, you're muted. We can't hear you." It's like, oh, darn it. So anyhow, let me get my screen together here for you. All right.
Thanks for loving on Ingrid in the chat, you guys. Yes.
Oh,
All right. Here we go. Excellent. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. And Latrice, you actually used my words tonight. Knowledge is power. When when I started, I would constantly go to Latrice and say, okay, so if a person is looking for such and such and such, and she goes, okay, Pam, let me help you out here. Have you been on In Touch? It's like, yes. Okay, there's a section that's called products. Have you been in there? No. Here, let me help you out. So, with a little nudging from our wonderful director, he helped me to find where I needed to go. So upon logging into your Mary Kay In Touch, like I said, there is this wonderful tab called products. And once you hit it, you hit Product Central. And within Product Central, you can search for a product. You can do an ingredient search. There's product knowledge. There's order of application of all the items that Mary Kay sells. You have comparison shade charts, the product inventory updates, foundations for all. There is so much in this area. I spend a good amount of time going through this and looking and just learning. As most of you know, I do work in the education field, so learning is something that I thrive on. So I enjoy reading all of this information. And when you hit into the product search, now there's a couple different ways that you can try and search for a product. You can go by category under the brand name, like if you wanted to find something under the Clearproof line or in the TimeWise Repair. That's available for you. When you look right above at the top, those are all there for you. It's also done by name, okay? Alphabetized. So here, I wanted to find the Perfecting Concealer. So here, looking under the letter P, it pulls up your list for you. Once you find it, you click on it. You get this beautiful sheet here that shows you everything that you need, okay? All of this information right here. It gives you the actual picture of the product number, pricing. There is a wealth of information right at our fingertips. So here's a closer view. Here you can find, like I said, the actual picture of the product, the part number, because I know sometimes when we place orders on the tickets, it'll ask you for like a part number sometimes. I don't ever really write those in, but it's here. And when you do your orders online and you put them in on In Touch, if this is something that you want to order, you hit add to bag. It goes to the cart when you're placing your order. You update it. It automatically puts that part number in for you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about looking for that. And below that, there are several different tabs that you'll see here that contain a lot of information that will help you to service your customer. There's different colors, what is it, who it's meant for, the ingredients, the characteristics of the product. So there's a lot of information that you can find just going through In Touch. Now, sometimes you may want to print out something or send something to a customer so that they can read it. In the top right, there's a product fact sheet. It's a PDF in PDF form. You can email that to your customer, okay? And again, another way to try and search for a product, if you don't want to go through products here on the tab, because you have it right here, you can also go here. Make sure that you select search in Product Central. Type in what it is you're looking for. And then voila, your information will show up right before your eyes. And like I said, I spent hours just going through this, getting information. So now say you have a customer who has allergic reactions to certain materials. So you can search out the products that contain that particular ingredient just by conducting an ingredient search. So again, you go under products, product central, here, ingredient search. And I forget what it was I looked up. I looked up something here. Let me see. But it'll pull up all the information that you need. And like we were saying, knowledge is power. Okay. Not only will you end up being well informed, but it also gives your customer the reassurance that you want them to really fall in love with every Mary Kay product that they purchase from you. Okay. So here, like I said, I had a customer who was very particular about certain fragrances. She's allergic to a lot of things, and she needed things that were hypoallergenic. So these are screenshots that I took while using my cell phone. Logged into InTouch, went through all of the steps that I just previously explained to you, did a screenshot, and was able to mark up the actual picture so that she could see, yes, it is hypoallergenic. Yes, allergy free. It's been, dermatologist tested, and just all the things that she was really concerned about. I made sure I highlighted all that information for her and just boom, shot the text straight to her. With that information, it was able to help her to make a very good decision on what it was that she wanted to get. So just know that all this information is literally at your fingertips. I did these from my phone. I do a lot of things on the go because I'm a busy lady. But when you're sitting at home even, make sure you take the time just to go through this stuff. It's very, very informative. Like I said, there are just a few ways that you can search for products and begin to learn more about them. Product knowledge has a plethora of information to take in. There's skincare terminology, understanding your customers' needs and special skin conditions. We talk about people who have rosacea or that have cystic acne and things like that. There's a lot of information in the product knowledge area. There's downloadable information sheets. The order of applications was really interesting. It lists all of our products that we sell, the time-wise, naturally, all of those things, when they should use them, how often they should use them. So this makes you more well-informed, especially for me being a new consultant. And like I said, I used Mary Kay years and years ago, and it was really basically just the satin hands. I didn't get into their makeup. But now I have the ability to be able to look through all of this information and be knowledgeable when I talk to my customers. So become an extraordinary beauty consultant to your customers just by using the materials that are right here at your fingertips. Okay? Like I said, I was guided by our wonderful director to try looking up some information on InTouch. And wow, was I impressed by what I saw. So I encourage every one of you to use it to your advantage. Okay? I also tell my customers, if they ask me a question, let me get back to you. So after going through InTouch, I can have the answers to all of their questions. Okay? So that is what I would like to impart upon you. Knowledge is power.
Yay.
Thank you.
That's awesome, Pam. Oh my goodness. Like, are you guys literally just like, wow, I just learned like a ton of stuff about what is available, right? What is available. And this is great for new consultants because I know some of this could be like, there's a lot of detail, but you can know just enough to be dangerous. Okay. So you can know where to go, where, send it to them and keep it moving. So thank you, Pam. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh my goodness, that was so good. That was so good. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I know we're gonna probably go a few minutes over. So if you can hang with us, it's gonna be worth it, because we are gonna now learn about, this has been a 3-part series, right? We started this in September, didn't we, Crystalline? It's been, because it's a lot, when you're selling, gifting and everything and selling for the season, right? We gotta do it in pieces. Sometimes we need reminders. So Crystalline's gonna wrap us up with how to month 3 November, and how to wrap it on up for your seasonal selling.
All right, so just let me say, I'm a little bit intimidated following the Mary Kay Thug and Pam, who had such amazing detail. Now, y'all know I have no notes, right? Okay, so we are in the home stretch. So we're not at the end of the selling season, but we are essentially a week away from the playoffs, if you want to call it like that. So we are a little bit more than a week away from Pink Friday. If you are someone who is kind of banking on those shoppers that love those traditional Black Friday deals, who are ready to shop, ready to spend their money, and it does fall on a payday, which is amazing, right? So first of all, I want to say, if you have done nothing yet, if you still feel overwhelmed by the idea of having a sale, don't know where to begin, it's not too late. Okay, so let me tell you tonight on the 16th, it's not too late. You still have plenty of time. And even if you did not order any of the holiday products, you haven't ordered the winter products, it's not too late. What inventory do you have on your shelf right now? What items do you have in your store right now that people use on a regular basis? Because you have to think beyond just, it has to be holiday products, or it has to be a bundle, or right now people are shopping, especially because we're going back into another real lockdown, people are shopping for everything. And so once again, you have to remember that we have a service that people are looking for. People are really looking to shop from their seat and not from their feet. They're not trying to go out. So if you're clueless on where to start, all the information we've given so far about the selling season has been overwhelming. Start today. Go walk wherever your inventory is and look and see what you have. Because things as simple as lotion, or maybe you have lip gloss. If you are fortunate to have gotten your inventory, maybe you still have satin lip sets. You can take those things and turn them into gifting items, as simple as putting it in a box. Or if Dollar Tree is my favorite place, you can get little mesh bags and put a bow on it. Something that simple, it turns it into a gift. Or people are still shopping for themselves. I know, I'll admit, if I shopped on Black Friday traditionally, it was because I wanted to get stuff for myself on sale. And so kind of think outside of feeling like it has to be this big thing, or you have to have specific products, but look and see. We are a retailer. My favorite, I guess you can call it a quote from Amy Kemp, is that she walks into where her inventory is and it just says cash, cash, cash. So you have cash sitting in your house, and we are a retailer just like everyone else. And so their sales may have started early, but they are still going to sell product through December and January because people are looking to shop. Now, that being said, for those of you that are planning a virtual open house, or if you thought about it and hadn't even started planning, it's not too late. So tonight, make the list of your customers, especially your VIPs, the people who spend money with you all the time, your friends and family that you want to be your customers, and maybe you've been too chicken to even ask them to do a facial or support your business, the people who you spend money with, make a list. And you can, now, again, you can still do a paper invite depending on the mail. You can go to Kinko's or print it off of your tech savvy. But at this point, make an email. Mary Kay, Latrice was saying today, the digital assets on Mary Kay are phenomenal. You can take those pictures and literally make up something just to drum up excitement. You can do a countdown to how many days are left, but let them know I have a store and this is the best sale of the season. Even if you did sales all year long, this is the best sale of the season. And what it does is it trains your customer base. So where maybe you're starting from scratch, you've never done a Pink Friday sale before, this will be the first one that then trains your customer base to be ready for this every year. And that is how Chelsea Claytor, if you guys saw that post, that is how she just had an $8,000 day. Because for 6 years, she has had this sale and she has trained her customer base to be excited and ready for this sale. Okay, and so you got to start somewhere. So you want to get the word out as soon as possible, because again, we need to remind people are busy. They're not ignoring you, but they're busy. Or if they're like me, they read a text and thought they responded and they forgot, or life is happening. We're in a pandemic, COVID. And so you want to be able to get several correspondences out between now and the day of that will remind people, that will get people excited about what you're going to have on sale, and to let those who don't know that they need what you have, even if they don't realize it or know it. You essentially, we create the need for our customer base. And so just like Pam just broke down where we can get product knowledge, if you don't know anything about the products on your shelf, go get some product knowledge, because then you can break it down and explain why they want this product, why it's amazing, and why they want to give it as a gift, or why they want to buy it, for themselves to have it through the winter, and all those different needs. And so it's a perfect time for you to explore and find out about these things. If you are active in your customer Facebook group, which I'm working on actually utilizing that as a better tool. One thing I'm doing is I took the 12 days of Faves Box, which we know is like gold right now. And I'm taking a day, every day I'm posting in my customer group, and my goal is to go live, but I'm taking one item from that box a day, telling them about the item, showing them how fabulous it is, and then I'm doing a giveaway. And so I am doing several things at one time, increasing the engagement. I'm getting them prepared for my sale on Pink Friday, but I'm also getting leads at the same time. And so you can do several things, but really just to engage them, and so that they are ready to shop, because they're hearing how fabulous these products are, but only one person can earn the giveaway a day. And I am doing a grand prize where one person, but I'm going to make it the people who shop on Pink Friday, one person will actually earn the actual 12 days box. And so really it's a time, don't let it intimidate you, but be creative with what you have. A little ribbon can go a long way when you bundle things together. And essentially you create the need for your customer base. We have all gone to Kohl's or somewhere, those little $10 cheap jewelry, or little things that's like lotion, it has no scent, but we get it. I've bought it as a gift for people. You know what I mean? Our products are fabulous. So we can make bundles from what we have and create the need. And you just paint the picture, your customers will follow. And again, if this is your first year, focus on the activity, not the result, because then next year you'll start sooner. You'll condition them, they'll be waiting for it, and it gets better and better every year. So with that, if you guys have any questions, drop questions in the chat, but really just take a step. Don't let it intimidate you, but take a step and have fun with it and make some money.
Yes, that's right. And you know what? I know we're going to dig into Pink Weekend next week, but I mean, we're going to still share some resources this week in the group to lead up to it. One thing I will tell you, if you go on your In Touch, I don't know how it looks on your end, but there's a section in one of the blocks that says Pink Weekend is coming. All right. So there's resources Mary Kay has for you guys, for all of us. There's invitations you can use. There's e-cards you can send out. There's digital assets, all of the images and so forth. I mean, Crystalline's right. For the Sip and See at 6:10, I was like copying pictures to put into a presentation, right? But they're very high quality. So you look like you had it together, even if you don't, right? And so that's what's really cool about all the resources you've got. So you can start looking at that right now. So thank you, Crystalline. Thank you for just those reminders that you can start where you're at, right? So you could be looking at your stuff like, I haven't done anything. All you need, you guys, is what you have, right? If you have inventory, use the inventory you have, right? Let your customers know that you are giving a sell. It does work. The first year I did it, I think I sold like $700. I was so ecstatic when I sold $700 in a day. Okay. And I think it was like 8 people bought from me. And then the highest I've sold is over like $3,000 in a day. now, doing it, a few years. And I was out of town because I was always my spa weekend when I would go. And so this year I won't have my spa. Well, I'll make my own, but normally I'm in Wisconsin for my spa weekend and I was making money. I would be like crazy. I think Tamika was with me one year, right? People were texting. I was I had my computer, I was getting, I wasn't like, I was just getting people totals, right? So I'm literally on vacation and I just made like $1,500 profit, right? And so the thing is, you are training your customers. What's your biggest, because you do Pink Friday, Crystalline, right? So I think you do, right? Have you done it a couple of years? What's been your biggest year?
Yeah. So this is like my second official Pink Friday. Well, I do Pink Friday every year, but this will be the second year of an actual open house. So Pink Friday, I think I'm up to maybe close to 1,000. And that's with like minimum effort. Y'all know me, squirrel syndrome, last minute, decided to throw something together, no official invites. But the open house, even doing it virtually and sending the video later, the open house last year was close to between $4,000 and $5,000. And that was, again, just a few people shopping. And let me set the expectation. All of your customers are not going to shop. And so you put it out there, don't send your heart with the invitation, do the activity and just let the results come, because every year it gets bigger and bigger. But again, to use Chelsea, for example, she has a customer base or a customer group of 800 people, but only 86 people shopped. But of those 86 people, the average was about $100. So like over $8,000. And so send it out there, put it out there, and you condition them. You just have to be, my bad word, consistent. And it grows every year.
Right. So about less than 15% of her customer base actually shopped with her, right? So if your customer base is 10, then you may only have a couple of people shopping, right? So we just want to make sure we're growing our customer base. I don't know if I'm freezing up on you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's see. All right, can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure you all can hear me. You can hear me? Okay. All right. Yes. So thank you, Crystalline. Thank you, Pam. And thank you, Ingrid. Pam, we are still all blown away by your PowerPoint over that Google percent. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like seriously professional. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I clearly know who I'm going to when I have a presentation. It's like, Pam, I'll pay you. How much do I need to Zelle you to get this together? All right, you guys. So you know how we roll. I know if you got to leave, you got to leave, but we would love, I was going to make 4 breakout rooms really quick. If you want to share a tip you learned that you're going to put in action from your trainers this evening, we love to do our breakout rooms. I'm going to actually stop